Detroit, they're the number one team in the league, and usually when you're the number one team in the league, everyone books your ticket to the NBA Finals already. But we have reservations about Detroit because they just haven't shown us they just haven't been a good team consistently for a long time. So
I have no
it's fine to have those reservations.
I have no reservations about Detroit. If I had to rank out teams that I do not want to see in the playoffs, I do not want to see Detroit. Not in the West. I think Detroit is one of 4 teams in the league. I would say OKC, San Antonio.
And you really coming around on this Cade Cunningham guy, man? He's
coming around on the Pistons, not Cade.
I'm coming around.
So
on
one of the
Cade
main reasons why they
he's coming around on the
chill. Let's rewind for a second here. Cade Cunningham could be MVP. Who said
it? You did say that. Yes, you did.
That was 5 months ago. What are we doing here? What do you mean coming around on Cade? I like Cade. Cade's good. Just because I prefer Scottie Barnes, people think I hate Cade. I don't hate Cade.
I didn't say you hated him. I just said that you were coming around on him because
you definitely hated Cade.
Absolutely.
You were very critical of him for a while.
Definitely hated Cade.
By the way, very valid criticism.
Yeah, you were very critical of him.
And as he has improved,
are you still of the belief that Scottie's better than Cade?
Yes.
I believe that Cade has had a better season last year. I believe he's having a better season this year. I believe Scottie will be a better player.
Penn, are you of the belief that Cade Cunningham is
I believe Cade is having a better season.
Is Scottie Barnes better than Cade today?
I think so, yes.
Okay.
I think he's the best defender in the world, and if he had more space, he would drive.
Is Wemby on his alien planet right now? I'm confused.
Scottie Barnes is the best defender on the planet now?
Yes, sir.
Other than Wemby.
Okay.
Okay.
That's
definitely not going to be.
Shout out to Scottie Barnes, man. I think Scottie Barnes is amazing.
Penn, what do you with this Detroit team? What do you like? What do you love about them so much now?
They beat the shit out of you, chill. They are so tough. They're mentally tough. The playoffs are tough. When you get hit, we have talked about this many times in many plausible moments. When I say if they hit you, do you hit that thing? Do you get up when someone hits you, right? When someone starts knocking you over, do you come back harder? Damn, pause. My bad.
I'm with you, Penn. I'm with you. I'm following you.
I'm just hearing the chat losing their mind right now.
No, I'm following.
So Cade is a very physical guard.
Sure.
Asar is one of the top 7 defenders in the league. In my opinion, he might be one of the top 3 defenders in the league. He might be like the next name right there that I will put as the 3rd defender in the league. I think Beef Stew is one of the top 7, 8 defenders in the league. I think this team has a genuine dog in them. I think they have the competitive spirit that I have seen in many NBA champions.
Sure.
So, and they're not scared of anybody. They feel like, they feel like someone who went to prison for 20 years and came out and just said, you know what, I've seen it all. That losing streak that they went on a couple of years ago, it feels like they genuinely went through hell. And everything that they have seen from that point on has been a redemption arc. They don't take games off. They don't usually have stinkers. They are a very deeply focused team, and I love their coaching. They are deep, well coached, extremely balanced. The shooting could be an issue, maybe, if the shots just completely stop falling, but the defense travels.
Are we not seeing like great defensive teams that are physical but lack offensive viability flame out in the playoffs?
The reason why the reason why he brought that up, Penn, is because I was asking you, because you just said that they beat the shit out of teams, like they basically rough teams up. So what essentially that sounds to me like the bully is just roughing teams, just roughing guys up. So what happens when you actually stand up to the bully and now you got to fight? There's a difference between you roughing up, the bully roughing you up, and then he is expecting you to roll over. Because it sounds to me like what you're telling me is with this Detroit Pistons team, you wither because you're getting roughed up. Well, what happens when you actually get that pushback and they have to fight back? So then now these things
physically designed.
What I'm saying, Penn, is that now these teams that they run up on, like the Knicks, like the Cavs, who will push back, right? Like Philly, who will push back. And now we got to play basketball. Now we got to execute. Cade's gonna have to make shots. Cade's gonna have to be more consistent at the rim. Beef Stew is gonna have to knock down that long ball. In addition to him knocking down that long ball, Jalen Duren is gonna have to defend better. He's gonna have to be better around the rim. What happens when we have to do that now? When we run up on these teams, are you definitively telling me that you like Detroit against these other teams? Because it can't just be because we roughing you up.
Chill. And I also, Penn, before you answer, I also do want to add some context to the bully, just roughing people up. It's like in middle school where this kid is 6'4", 220. He just bigger than everybody. The little nigga can't fight though. Like, hey, when you come against one of them other middle schoolers, he might not be as big as you, but I really can fight. My dad showed me how to fight. I've been on the pads and I done put on the gloves before. What you gonna do when you start getting hit in your big ass ribs? What you gonna do when he hits you with an uppercut? He might not drop you, but you gonna feel that uppercut. Hey, just because you big and strong don't mean you can fight. Like,
Ron, that's what you just said, Ron. Everything that you just said sound like now I gotta fight now. There's a difference between me roughing you up but actually getting hit back, and now, oh shit, I gotta fight now. I ain't prepared to do that.
But
that's what that sounds like to me.
I mean, the physicality is only going to take teams so far. Like, there's a level of physicality that every team in the playoffs should have. Like, obviously, some teams are going to be a little bit more nasty than other teams. But to your point, you're like, eventually we're going to have to play, and talent's going to have to rise to the top. And the reason why no one's booking Detroit into the NBA Finals, despite having the best record in the league, because we haven't seen yet that they can be the best team in the East against some of these other teams that are going to give them their best shot and have the talent to match them. So I think it's wide open. I don't think the Hornets going to come in here and run through the East or beat Detroit or beat New York. Like, they're a fun story, but to me, they're probably a first round exit. Like,
yeah, they're missing they're missing some second star scoring punch just from anybody over there on that run. Like, I'm not a big Jalen Duren's not that guy yet. Maybe he turns out to be that guy sometime in his career. I'm also not that, like, if Cade is carrying your offense, great passer, great playmaker, he needs to take another step as an individual scorer himself before he can just one-man playoff offenses, in my opinion. Like, the people that do that are Shea, Luka, Giannis. Like, he's not that level of offensive player yet, in my opinion.
Real talk, if he I hate to keep beating this dead horse, and I'm gonna leave Laurie out of this, but if they were to get a guy like MPJ, another guy that could score, I think Cade got it. Honestly, real talk, I just think he needs somebody else with him to open that up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I think if he had another guy over there that could really get a bucket like that, I think his bucket getting would look a little better. I think he has all the tools. I think he has the size. He has the IQ. He just needs somebody else over there to help him out with that.
Yeah, I'm not disagreeing with that. I do think, like, he's not in the most advantageous offensive situation by any means. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. The spacing isn't great. There's no second side ball handling or shot creation going on really consistently for that team.
Detroit's one of those teams, y'all. They could be a second. I don't want to go crazy and say first, but they could be a early out in the playoffs, and I don't think that that's as big of a deal as the world will make it seem.
Yep,
you know what I'm saying?
I agree.
Like, the world will make it seem like, oh my God, this team, they're trash. They fooled us. They need fire Coach Bickerstaff. You know what I'm saying? Cade's a bum. All of this, they will go crazy over an early exit from them, and I don't think that it's as crazy as it should be. I think this team is still really good, and I think in the next 3 to 4 years, we're going to be talking about them in the finals, maybe multiple times. I think this Detroit team is really good. And if they were to be an early exit, I'm talking first round would be ridiculous, but like an easy second round for Cleveland or a team like that or something, I don't think that really should be. I don't think we should freak out over that. You know what I mean? I think they're just getting better.
It's the panel. Religion get built on cam. Where the check throw smoke and the host go ham. You ain't never seen hoops out here did raw. Every take got weight, every night we drop. This that barbershop. Courtside, worldwide tone. Welcome to the only show that really feel like numbers jumping like the score.